Thought for the day. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we explore the steps needed to let go of a grudge. Have a listen.
I'm Maika, I'm a psychologist, and sometimes I see people actively holding on to the pain of having been wronged, fully convinced that this is what's best for them. Let's look beneath that. Why do we do that? And is it really good for us? So reason number one, we more or less unconsciously hold on to grudges is self-protection. We do this out of a mindset of, I have to hold on to this grudge and the pain connected to it so that I don't forget how hurtful this was. I need to protect myself from this happening again in the future. This was horrible. So I have to remember this. And that means I have to keep being hurt by this. Often grudges have to do with not being supported the way we had hoped for, feeling unseen, misunderstood, unappreciated. And now it can feel like letting go of the pain of that grudge would confirm I'm not worthy of being seen. So in order for that not to happen, I have to hold on to this pain because I am worthy of being seen and I matter. And yes, we all matter, definitely. But when we're stuck in a loop of maintaining the pain that's connected to having been wronged, we're mixing up two things. Number one, letting go of the pain, and number two, condoning what happened. You can let go of the pain that's connected to a grudge without approving of what happened. Letting go is not forgetting. You don't have to hold on to the anger and other emotions to maintain a boundary. You don't have to keep reliving the pain to know that what this person did is not okay with me. Choosing to let go of the pain does not mean that you're now okay with what this person did. It means that you're choosing not to allow this experience to keep hurting you in the present. Reason number two, we more or less unconsciously hold on to grudges is to be in control. This is when it makes us feel more in control and safe, when we can assign roles to ourselves and the other person of, I'm the victim, the other person is horrible. It artificially reduces the complexity that is there in relationships. Now it's all simple. I'm good, the other person is bad. And this now justifies any of my new behavior towards that other person that would otherwise not be logical. So this could sound like you have to make it up to me. I'm the hurt one and I deserve special rights from that. And this can be a natural and healthy part of the process of forgiving, that someone apologizes and makes it up to the other person. But the question is, when does this stop? When is the grudge no longer the thing in the relationship? Do I allow the pain that's connected to the grudge to ebb off naturally? Or do I come back and revive it? This could also sound like you're bad, and this gives me the right to shut you out, ignore you, and not to have to engage in effective communication with you because that's challenging and it would require me to open up to myself and you, and maybe that's something I'm afraid of. But the identity of the victim isn't a helpful way of seeing yourself in the long run. You can do without it, and letting go of it actually makes it easier to tap into your inner strength and agency. You don't have to be a victim to get your needs met or to maintain boundaries. Effective communication about needs and boundaries is a part of all healthy relationships. And once we embrace that and learn how to do it, our relationships become deeper because they are based not on control, but on free, authentic giving. Reason number 3, resistance against what happened. We might still be fighting against whatever happened and use the energy of the grudge for that. And to let go of the pain of the grudge, we have to make room for whatever happened and let go of the hope that we can change the past. This doesn't mean approving it, and it doesn't mean that you can't change your narrative around that past. What it does mean is to let go of the fight and struggle against the reality that it happened. So in essence, holding onto a grudge ultimately only hurts you.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.